with not a Skyrim stream, but a Minecraft stream. It has been a long time since we have streamed Minecraft. In fact, it's been about 10 months, almost a year now. But we are in fact back. To go over what happened for those who aren't aware. I was doing a lot of Minecraft streams, and I was having a pretty fun time, pretty entertaining time, just, going over some of the more serious topics that have been in my life recently. And, I was streaming Minecraft at the time while doing it, and having quite a fun with that. And, so for about 9 months, I didn't have a console, And, the unfortunate result of that was that I couldn't make any content, I couldn't stream. But, recently, I got my console fixed, and then I started making content again. But Minecraft was at the moment broken because of a bedrock glitch. And so, when I started out, I actually started out with Skyrim instead. But, I just got my Minecraft working again, so that is pretty nice. This is the world I was working on before my game glitched out, by the way. Here in 1.16. We've got a beacon over there, which is almost being a fully powered normal beacon. We've got full netherite tools, obviously, which is really nice. We only have one more layer to go, and once we do that, we're actually going to get the achievement for getting a maxed out beacon, and that is going to be amazing because that's one more achievement down. But yeah, I'm very excited, basically. I've been wanting to get back into this game for a while. It's been so long since I've been able to play. I've been able to get that envy in my heart again. For, just building and playing survival and just all the different things that this game has to offer. And, 1.17 is currently in production, and will be out later in the year, and that is also fantastic. I cannot wait to spend hours just ranting about how excited I am for the cave update. What's good, Dollar? Welcome to the stream. I think you used to go by Gother, and you used to comment on some of my videos. If that is the case, then welcome back, dude. I know it's been a while, but man, I'm very excited to finally be able to play this game again. So I guess I'll do a bit of a survival tour here in this world, since I've never actually done anything in this world before. This was not a normal village when I found it. It was one of the abandoned villages covered in cobwebs. But I found this place and decided to fix up every one of the buildings, and that's exactly what I did. And then I got some zombies and cured them to make villagers. So I turned this village from a complete wasteland into a proper village again. And that was a really fun experience. And, while I'm at it, I've done a little bit of terraforming, and I've added some things like gravestone indicators for all the times I've died, which apparently is only 4 times in this world. I built a nether portal, which, it's not the best design, but it works for that. And then I built a tower for all of our magic stuff, and a building for all of our cartography stuff. And none of these builds are super fancy or anything like that, but when I play survival, I usually just try and build things that look decent, but aren't super complex. Because I'm not a big fan of survival building. Mostly because it's a lot more, time consuming, you have to get the right resources and stuff like that. But, yeah, that's pretty much the recap. We'll head into the Nether real quick, because we have some more stuff in there. I do not have gold armor on me. Before I come into the Nether, I'm gonna go grab some gold armor, so I don't get attacked by a pigman. Man, it has been a while. Sorry, piglin, as they are now called. Not yet used to that to that name change, but let's just pop on the gold helmet so we don't get attacked while we're in there. I'm not really looking for a fight. And obviously, we have a beacon, so we have beaten the Wither in this world. And I believe we've beaten the dragon too, but I'm actually not sure. It's been so long. How do I get out of here? Also, you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna end up opening my inventory a lot, because I'm used to playing Skyrim, and in Skyrim, jump is set to triangle instead of X. Man, Chrysopia, or however you pronounce it, because I'm not gonna try and pronounce it, is such a good theme. Lena Rain is an amazing producer, or music producer. Her work on Celeste was great, and her work on Minecraft so far has been great as well. Anyway, we're gonna make our way over here. I haven't fully connected up my my nether route yet and created a proper nether hub, but I'm probably never gonna get around to doing that, honestly, because as much as I have put time into this world and will continue to put time into this world, as soon as Minecraft 1.17 drops, I'm probably going to create a new world from scratch, because it is going to be such a game changer. They've already announced so many things, like the increased world height, that just, I can't imagine staying in this world when we have access to that, you know? And I'm not sure how that's gonna work, like when they increase the world height, if it's going to affect the bedrock layer that exists in pre-created worlds or not, so it's all very uncertain. Yeah, the Nether is Minecraft's hell. A very dark and gloomy place indeed. Which is why it has such a beautiful theme. Anyway, yeah, here we go. So far, I haven't done too much to connect up my Nether plans yet. But over here, I have begun the process by constructing a little a little bridge just to make it easier to travel across here without having to, like, jump all the way down there. I plan on building more stuff like this throughout the Nether so that we have a better highway. And then I fixed up a broken down Nether portal that I found over here. And on the other side of this Nether portal was actually a Badlands biome. And then if we keep going down this path, it eventually leads us to a Nether fortress and a bastion that are right next to each other. So this is a very lucky seed. And, like, the fact that I have, like, full netherite gear is also because of just, like, how lucky I've gotten. Like, I've been finding a lot of netherite. The best strategy for getting netherite really is to just dig down a little ways and then start blowing off beds over and over again. It's much cheaper than TNT, it has a better blast radius, honestly, and it gets netherite fast. But we're gonna make our way back to our base now. I'm just... I don't even have any plans right now because I literally just fixed my Minecraft like 5 minutes ago and started streaming. This is like my first time playing in months, so I'm like very excited. Well, not really. It's the first time playing Minecraft in like a month or two. But it's the first time streaming it in like 11 months, almost a year now. So that's even more exciting. I need to actually find my... I actually need to find my route. I feel like I've already gone too far down, because I know my my path is up here, isn't it? Well, thanks. I hope I'm at least decent at the game. I've been playing it for so long that it would be really embarrassing if I were still, like, noobish at the game. I've probably played Minecraft more than any other. So, I'm glad you think I'm good, because otherwise I would be very disappointed in myself. Oh, man. I am just giddy with delight. Giddy is such a weird word. It's I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit. My commentary is very bad right now. Oh, man, and there's actually another thing here, so this was probably also a broken down nether portal. But this is so close to my base that it wouldn't be worth building another one here. I really don't want to fight you. So I'm just gonna run. Alright. You know what? No, I can take you. Or not. He lost interest. And also, I have a respawn anchor set up, so very soon we can... Oh shit, hold on, I'm gonna grab this real quick. Wait, that's gonna anger the piglins, isn't it? Huh. Very soon I'm going to be able to set up a respawn anchor here in the Nether, because I do have one. Oh shit. Oh, you're good, dude. You don't gotta worry about a thing. I'll catch you in another stream eventually. I mean, I pretty much stream every day anyways. So, yeah, it's not hard to catch at least some of my streams. So you never really have to worry about missing anything. You can go chillax and enjoy your day. Anyway, we're gonna mine our way back into our thing. I should probably put a gate here, honestly. But I still don't have one. I put this here to stop villagers from running into the Nether because they kept doing it, getting themselves killed. You can see that priest and that baby running around earlier. Oh man, it is so good to be back. I'm gonna sleep real quick so that my village doesn't get ambushed by zombies immediately. Oh my, dude, I am just so happy right now. Like, I cannot begin to express the sheer amount, the physical joy that I am feeling. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, I was less excited when I entered a relationship than I am playing Minecraft again. I'm gonna tell you a truth in life. Hoes are temporary. Minecraft is forever. And don't let any bitch tell you otherwise. They will try to lead you astray. But just know, if you're gonna give them the shaft, they gotta respect the craft. Alright, let's kill this creeper. Man, I feel like my commentary flows a lot better here on Minecraft than it does on Skyrim. I'm just gonna be a little bit honest about it, you know? I mean, I like Skyrim. I do. It's a fun game. But I don't think any game is ever gonna truly have what Minecraft has, in terms of, my love for it. And I will fight any human being on site who complains about Minecraft's new updates, because I have literally been playing this game for almost my entire life, non-stop. I have put more hours into this game than any other game in my life, and after all of that time, after all these new updates, not once have I ever looked at an update and gone, man, this update ruins Minecraft. Because none of them have ruined Minecraft. And I am currently playing on Bedrock Edition. And when Minecraft PS4 Edition got replaced by Bedrock Edition, I was extremely unhappy. Because I did not like the UI here on Bedrock, or the amount of glitches that were here on Bedrock, or the fact that when I switched to Bedrock, it actively cost me money because it deleted skin packs that I had purchased from my purchase list, and I never got a refund. I have more than enough reasons not to like Bedrock. But even then, when Bedrock came to Minecraft, I never just was like, man, Bedrock has ruined Minecraft. No one is ever going to be able to convince me that Minecraft is good again. Because the truth is, the game has not been made worse by any of its updates. You know, there have been things like the 1.9 combat update that are controversial, and that different people, you know, but even 1.9 didn't ruin Minecraft. And they're actually gonna, you know, revamp the combat system again later on in the year, so even 1.9 can't really be complained about anymore, because it's like, you know what, it's getting ready to get replaced anyway. And that isn't to say that you can't criticize the game, because you can definitely criticize the game. Like I said, 1.9, very controversial. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people like it. And you know, like, you can criticize a lot of things about Minecraft, you know? But, anyone who's just like, oh, these new updates ruin the game, it isn't the same game anymore, it's not Minecraft. No, it's still Minecraft, it's just not as simplistic as you remember it. And yeah, it's not. Because it can't be. Because no game is going to live on the way that Minecraft has without updating. The game always had updates. No one ever complained about them back then. The only reason they complain about them now is because they have so much nostalgia for what Minecraft used to be, that the fact that it's evolving just causes them discomfort because they miss their childhood. And that's it. That's the honest truth. Most of the people who complain about the new updates are not people who were still playing the game for the 4 or 5 years between when they stopped playing and now. And I'll say that because I know that a lot of the, you know, the creators, the content creators who have been playing this game constantly, love each and every new update for the things that they add. You know, people like Azuma love the new updates. And that's because they've played so much Minecraft that without the game updating, it would not be as exciting or as fun anymore. And I think the people who complain about Minecraft not being Minecraft anymore are short-sighted and a little bit dumb, because you can always go back and play old versions of Minecraft. Like, that is the truth. You can always buy an Xbox 360, go back to that, or you can just stick to like 1.13 and not you know, not update the game, right? But most players do like the updates, so complaining about the updates not being Minecraft anymore is just so stupid. Because the version of Minecraft that they look back on with those rose-tinted goggles still exists. But for console players, and even for a lot of computer players that don't really know how to mod and don't want to, like, figure that out, you know? They don't have that possibility of adding new content to the game without updates. I will literally throw hands with a human being on sight if I hear them bitch about Minecraft's updates and making the game feel like it isn't Minecraft anymore. Because it is Minecraft. This is always what was going to happen with Minecraft. It was going to evolve and get better. And that is also the truth about Minecraft, is that it's been getting better. People miss the golden age of Minecraft because it was a golden age of Minecraft. They have nostalgia for it. And the game was good back then. But it is better now. Like, let's not beat around the bush here. The game is better for the updates that it has gotten. Without the current content that it has, it is not as complete of a product. I mean, it's still a good game, and hell, I was playing Xbox 360 earlier, and having quite a good time. But I will tell you what, after playing Xbox 360 earlier, and now going back to the PS4, I'm having significantly more excitement out of the PS4 edition, because it's more refined. That's just like the honest truth, is that this is a more complete product. It is a better product, honestly. But yeah, we started out with a bit of a spicy topic. I'm aware, but you know, like I said, I'm very excited. So I'm excitedly interacting. Our main goal at the moment is just to find like a cave entrance and go caving, so that we can get some more iron and stuff, so we can finish off that beacon. Like that's basically our goal here, is just finish that beacon. And that's like gonna be the main goal of this stream, because wow, it feels so good having this game in my hands again. Like, not being able to play Minecraft besides on Pocket Edition for 7 months was extremely disheartening. Pocket Edition is not very fun. And then after those, like, 9 months of only playing Pocket Edition were over, and I did finally get the game back, but couldn't stream it, because, like, I just didn't have my stuff hooked up. Like, I was still having a great time. But then, the game broke, and I didn't have it for, again, another month. And I was just, like, bummed out, dude. Like, that 7-month period where I was only occasionally playing Pocket Edition was, like, the longest I've gone without regularly playing Minecraft. And I very much find that unfortunate that I even went that long without playing Minecraft, besides in small doses. Because I wasn't, like, completely not dead. I was playing on... Pocket Edition isn't terrible, but it's just nowhere near as fun as Console Edition. Or Bedrock Edition. Although, you know, the Pocket Edition isn't even the Pocket Edition anymore. It is also part of Bedrock Edition. So I guess I can't really make that distinction. I just have to say either console or mobile. And I can't really add edition in there, you know. Console Bedrock or mobile Bedrock. Man, hearing this theme again is just literally music to my ears. But you know what? Since this is gonna be a cave diving stream, I guess we might as well talk about the cave update. And let me tell you, I am so hyped for this update. We just got another snapshot that released recently, and we got some more info released recently, and I am fucking loving it, dude. Like, Blackstone, whenever it was announced back in fucking 1.16, was just beautiful. It was like, oh my god, this is going to make building so good. And then Grimstone got announced. Dude, Grimstone is amazing looking. And all, like, the different Grimstone variants. Oh my god, I am so hyped for that update. Also, I realize now, right? anytime someone like apologizes for having to like leave stream, I always like tell them that it doesn't matter, and I like try and like, I try and like be like, you know what, dude, don't worry about it, bro, because I don't want people to be like, oh man, I'm so sorry I'm missing your stream, because it's like, dude, it's my stream, it don't matter, bro, you can miss it, it's okay. But now that I think about it, I feel like I come off as passive aggressive on accident, and if I do, I don't mean to, because I'm trying to make people feel less guilty, not more guilty. I'm a little bit too wholesome. Which I know is, kind of ironic, because I spent most of my last stream talking about femboys, but, I'm a little bit wholesome. Yeah, there's no follow-up to that. That is admittedly what a lot of my streams are about nowadays. Just because that conversation topic comes up so naturally nowadays. I'm just I'm too used to the femboy lifestyle. Oh shit. Man, dude, that guy like was like complimenting me earlier on how good at this game I am, and I'm just like failing miserably right now. Like, I'm just wandering in circles, confused. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't have a plan here. You know what? I guess our plan is to talk about the cave update. So we're gonna talk about the cave update. Caves and cliffs. Okay, so here was my theory, right? Back after 1.16 came out, my theory was that 1.17 was going to be called the Caves and Combat update. And it was going to be a mix between updating Minecraft's cave systems and updating the combat system, because we had gotten a snapshot for like a new combat test a while back, like during the time that 1.16 was being worked on, right? So we know that a combat update is coming, and I thought, you know what better way to combine the two than caves and combat, right? Sort of like how 1.9 was a combat update, but it also added some like end exploration and stuff like that. What we ended up getting instead was caves and cliffs, which, I'm going to be honest, I actually think is even better thematically. When the biome vote happened, right, and it was between mountains, and I think, I know, like, what biomes have been in the biome vote. There's been swamp, badlands, desert, taiga, mountains, so on and so forth. But, I don't remember which ones were in each of the biome votes. Like, I don't remember, like, which one was this biome vote and which one was the last biome vote. I don't remember the specifics, just because my memory isn't that good. But when Mountains won, I believe this time it was between Mountains, Badland, and Swamp. I think that was the most recent setup. I know Swamp was involved, and I know Mountain was involved, but I think the other one was Badlands. I'm not sure. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's a bit besides the point. The real point that I'm trying to make here is that when Mountains won, I was okay with it, right? Personally, I think I was hoping for Swamp to win, because I thought that if Swamp won, it would give us, like, the most, like, building block options, and it would make swamp biomes interesting. So I was kind of hoping for Swamp to win, I think. But, when I heard that, Mountains won, I was okay with that. That didn't bother me at all. I was like, you know what? Alright, let's see what happens. And, I don't think they gave themselves enough credit whenever they did the biome vote. They were just like, snowy or snow, and increased mountain types, and, goats. And it was just like, that was it, and people were just like, oh, really? This one, but Swamp didn't? But, so far, what we've gotten, right? And, some of this might have happened regardless, but we got an increased world height and world depth. We have a new snapshot that showed, or sorry, not a new snapshot, a new post, rather, that showed some of the current plans for a change in how ore will generate that are not finalized, but that implies that mountains are going to go up to near max height in the update, which means they're going to be changed drastically, which sounds amazing. Snowy or snow, which ended up being powdered snow, is fucking amazing. When I first saw that, I got, like, so many different ideas on how you could use that. Like, okay, so for instance, you can walk through powdered snow, right? Which means you can integrate powdered snow into walls to make walk-through walls, like secret doors and shit. And that's amazing. And the freezing texture when you're inside of it, and the new use for leather armor that it gives, is fantastic. Yeah, powdered snow, and goats as well. Like, okay, so from what we know right now, right, goats are not going to drop goat horns because Mojang does not want to encourage people killing animals that exist in the real world. They have, like, a sort of a rule in their rulebook about adding real-world mobs and making it so the player isn't encouraged to kill them. But goat horns were added, and when blown into, they give you the raid sound, the dum dum. And that is really fucking cool. We're gonna turn some of these into coal blocks so that I can save up some inventory space. I think that would be a little bit more productive. We're gonna keep the gold as nuggets because that's actually objectively less productive. Alright, let's do that. I just want to save some inventory space so that we can keep keep mining without having to worry. But yeah, so I'm okay with caves and cliffs as the theme. One, because I've been wanting a cave update for a while. I was one of the people that basically said this anytime someone complained about Mojang not giving us a cave update. I basically was one of the people that said, have some goddamn patience, the cave update will come when it comes. I was initially expecting the cave update to come out as either 1.19 or 1.20, realistically. Back when, like, 1.15 was announced, right? I was just like, look, it'll probably be a few more updates, have some goddamn patience. Then the Nether update came out, and everyone was satiated and happy for a bit, but we're still kind of like, oh, but that's not a cave. And again, I was just like, look, they have updated the oceans and made them fucking wonderful. They've updated the Nether and made it wonderful. The Buzzy Bees thing was a bit of a minor update, yeah, it wasn't much. But still, it was just a small update, you know? They're taking a bit of a cooling period for the next update. Have some patience. 1.16 came out, and it was just like, dude, yeah, good thing we had some patience, right? And now we have 1.17, and it's like, look, the cave update was gonna come, and now it's come, you know? Like, I'm happy that the cave update came, and I wanted a cave update. But I wasn't one of the people that constantly complained about not getting one. Because, like, my pretty much, I guess, philosophy when it comes to Minecraft is just that, you have patience, you know? Things are gonna come. The game is going to update. I mean, it's cool that people are this excited and that people want updates, right? But I don't agree with pressuring Mojang into updates, right? Like, Mojang is gonna get around to updates whenever they get around to them, and rushing them only, like, poses the possibility of harming their creative process. So I don't agree with rushing them. But, let's, continuing on, right? So, caves and cliffs. The cliffs half, as we just mentioned, has a lot of potential and looks to be amazing already. The mob vote. We might as well talk about that. So, I was hoping that it would be the Isolager for a few reasons. One is that it was a new hostile mob. And, I like new hostile mobs coming to the game. I like the increase in variety and difficulty. The second reason was because I believed it was thematically fitting, because if Isolagers could appear in tundras, or even in, like, the snowy bits of the mountains, that could make them, you know, a bit more, you know, it would give some more biome-related, mob variants, which is also something I like, and it would, fit with, like, the, you know, caves and cliffs theme, in my opinion. When I found out that, well, basically, no, I'm not going to say that yet, because that's incorrect, right? Following that, if it came down between the Glow Squid and the Moo Bloom, I was hoping that Moo Bloom would win, because it's, you know, it's a new passive mob, which is cool. The Moo Bloom itself is a cool mob idea, and the possible interactions that it could have were also interesting. But Glow Squid ended up winning, which was, at the time, my least favorite of the three options. My current opinion on it, it's a cool addition to the game. I'm okay that it won. Personally, not what I would have gone with. But, you know, it's here to stay, so we might as well keep it. I'm happy with it, you know? And so far, the uses we have seen for Glow Dye are pretty good. So, hey, if it works, you know? If it works, you know? But, I'm, not, man, I'm, like, traveling around this cave system right now. And, like, it's got me so hyped for how the new caves are going to work. So, from what we've seen so far, it appears that at the top is like the current Minecraft cave gen, and then in the new update, the deeper you go, the wider and more expansive caves are going to get, and the more water and lakes and stuff are going to be able to appear in them, which I think is a great idea. Because now it means that not only are we going to have multiple cave types, but we're not just going to have multiple cave types throughout the world. We're going to have increased, like, layers to it, right? Like, the deeper you descend into the mine, the more mining is going to change, which is a fantastic concept. Why do I have so much wheat in my inventory? We can drop that little piece of wheat. We don't really need it. Oh, right. I set an alarm because I, usually have school on Thursday, because Thursday is a physical school day because of the old you-know-what that has caused the entire world to get chaotic and weird. A certain crown-related virus. But, yeah, I lost my train of thought there. That alarm very much interrupted my my thought process. Anyway, I don't remember how much we're missing in terms of for the beacon, but we're just gonna keep mining and see what happens. But yeah, as I was saying, having the cave types is amazing. Having them appear randomly would have been fine, but having them be related to where in the world you are, I think is actually an even better idea, because it means now that you get an extra layer of I guess that's what I'm looking for here. Thought process. I don't know. Like you have to as you descend deeper into the caves, your strategy is going to change because the caves you're exploring are going to change. So I think that that was the best solution, or the best idea they could have come up with. Because having massive caves at near surface level, in my opinion, isn't as clever as having them become more I guess expansive the deeper down you go. But I am very hyped for this update, man. I've never really been a fan of mining in Minecraft, because the caves haven't changed in years. It's been boring. That might change with this update. There's a very good chance that changes with this update. Because when 1.13 came out, right, it made me fucking love the ocean and rivers and just swimming in general. It gave me an appreciation for a major chunk of Minecraft that before was almost untouched, because it was never really convenient to touch. And my headset battery is low. I'm gonna have to plug my headset in. But it gave me an appreciation that I didn't have before, because now the ocean was just this beautiful place full of all these sunken ships and abandoned ruins and these beautiful beautiful plants. So, it was a great addition to the game, and it revitalized Minecraft's oceans. The Nether update did the exact same thing with the Nether. It took it from being this just empty, barren wasteland that always looks identical to being this expansive universe with these different biomes and this different culture with the piglin bastions and stuff like that. And that was fantastic. It revitalized the Nether. I spent so long after that update, just traveling through the Nether and exploring and stuff like that, checking out bastions and even just exploring the biomes and walking through them and feeling that, that aesthetic that's there with the light fogs rolling in and the particle effects that just make the game so beautiful. And I am 100% sure that the cave update is going to do the exact same thing for caves. Now, at current, when I explore the ocean, it is not as exciting as it was when 1.13 first came out and it was brand new. That is true. Because that's always how things are going to work. When something's brand new, it's always going to be a little bit more fresh, right? But even now, exploring the oceans is 100 times funner than it used to be. Or 100 times more fun, if you want to be, like, I guess grammatically correct about it. And even now, exploring the Nether is 100 times more fun than it used to be. So I'm confident that after the Caves and Cliffs update, the mountain biome and caves are just going to be, like, significantly more fun to explore. And, you know, technically mountain biomes don't exist yet. We have the extreme hills biomes, unless you play on Amplified Worlds. And, you know, extreme hills biomes have honestly never been that interesting. You know, they're kind of bland. They don't really have that adventurous mountainy feel that they should have. And I think Caves and Cliffs is going to change that. So I think that, you know, mountains are going to be significantly more fun. But I think that caves are going to be just infinitely more fun. You know, the best way that I can think about it is that the taiga update from the, you know, the original biome vote, that made taigas more interesting to explore. I would say that that made taigas 10 times better, right? Whereas the actual ocean part of Update Aquatic, you know, that made oceans like 100 times better. And then for the Nether update, again, it made exploring the Nether 100 times more fun. I think that the Caves and Cliffs update is going to make the mountains 10 times more fun, and I think it's going to make the caves 100 times more fun, if not more. I think it's going to be fan-fucking-tastic. And I know that, you know, a lot of kids play Minecraft, and so the amount that I cuss makes my channel, probably not as economical as it could be in terms of, maintaining a viewership, because, you know, I can't appeal to the kiddies, but, that just isn't my personality, so I'm not going to try to. I cuss a lot, and, especially if I want to express or heighten the emotional resonance of a sentence. And so I'm going to say it, the Caves and Cliffs update is going to be fucking brilliant, dude. Oh, man. Listen to that beautiful soundtrack playing in the background. Oh my god, dude, Minecraft is just fucking so beautiful. I will never love a woman as much as I love Minecraft, man. And, you know, taken out of context, that might... You know what? No, fuck that. Fuck the context. I stand by that statement 100%. I will literally tell my future girlfriend to her face that Minecraft could do better than her. Without any remorse. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, though. Even better, a girlfriend who plays Minecraft. Ooh, now we're talking. And I just saw those diamonds. But we're gonna kill this skeleton first, because I don't want to get knocked into lava. Damn. Alright, well, I also see that lapis right there. Damn, my inventory is just full of clutter and junk. I did not do this the best way that I could have whenever I set about to do the old mining process. Let's drop the rotten flesh, we don't need it. We'll drop the bones, we don't need it. Man, this stream doesn't really have a purpose. I mean, like, I know we said we were gonna make it like a caving stream, but I didn't, like, give this like a set purpose. I literally only started streaming because I realized that my Minecraft was working again, and I was excited. And so I'm gonna I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. Oh yeah, no, I was right. I needed to make these into blocks. The best way that I can think of wording this is that I have a narration, right? Well, everyone does. It's their internal monologue, but I externally monologue. I talk to myself out loud a lot, and that is also pretty much just what streaming is. It's talking to yourself out loud a lot. Because the way that I'm talking to you right now is the same way that I talk to myself when I'm not recording. I talk to myself as if I'm talking to an audience almost constantly. Which kind of makes it embarrassing that I can still barely ever manage to keep a commentary going. But, hey, what can I say? I've never been particularly snazzy at anything in my life, you know? I'm a jack of all trades, master of nothing. But, the point that I'm getting at here is that, so as soon as I realized that I could stream again, or that I, you know, could play Minecraft again, the first thing I wanted to do was, you know, stream, because I enjoy live streaming, you know? It's like a time... See, that is why we do not dig straight beneath our feet. Because that would have been really fucking bad. Alright. Yeah, I monologue like this all the time, even when I'm not recording. Which kind of makes it embarrassing that I can't keep a commentary together to save my life. But, you know, that is just kind of what it is. Oh. Beautiful, beautiful diamonds, dude. I absolutely love it. What can we do here? I guess we'll just grab some iron and then we'll have to dip out of this cave. We can't really afford to keep mining, unfortunately. I'd like to. I'd like to mine this entire cave system of all of its ores. But unfortunately, that is not possible. So I need to focus on just the ores that are useful to me. And at the moment, that is iron, gold, diamond, and lapis. Redstone is kinda useless, and coal is kinda useless. And lapis is the least useful of those options. Is this just like a singular piece of diamond? I think it is. That is not what I meant to do. There's also some iron over there that we'll go mine up in a second. Ow, my ear just started hurting really bad. There's a slight possibility that my body is breaking down from the lack of sleep. Because, if I'm being honest, right? It's possible that what I'm having is night terrors. I'm not sure. Like, recently my insomnia has been getting a lot worse. I've been getting to sleep, but I've only been sleeping in, like, 3-hour intervals maximum. Because what happens is basically just, like, I get to sleep, and as soon as I enter REM sleep, right, I have these dreams. And I don't remember them being bad. They all seem pretty normal, like, just normal dreams. But for whatever reason, at the end of them, I keep getting woken up, and I wake up very violently from them. And, like... I wake up in, like, a panic, and I'm just, like, lying there, fucking covered in sweat, just like, holy shit, that feels awful, and my body is in agonizing fucking pain. Like, I wake up so sore. And so I think I've been intentionally depriving myself of sleep, subconsciously, because I'm, like, worried about that. I think, because, like, my insomnia, like I said, has been getting worse, where it's, like, I've just been not sleeping until I'm physically exhausted beyond any recognition. And I mean, I've always done that to a certain degree, where I just, like, don't sleep until I'm exhausted. But now, it's not that I'm just, like, you know, staying up till, like, 3 a.m. and then finally deciding, alright, I'm too tired for this shit. It's that I'm literally staying up all night and then continuing and continuing and continuing until my body is just fucking mentally, physically, and just all around broken. And then I'm just like, fuck it, and I pass out. And then 3 hours later, I wake up in sweats, and I'm just like, holy shit, I'm awake again, and I don't fucking wanna be. So, yeah, things have not been going super well. In other news, since our last stream, and it is fucking astronomically bizarre to picture this, but, the last time I streamed Minecraft, I had never been in a relationship. Since then, I've been in 2. One of them lasted 3 hours. That's not technically true, but it is also kind of true. Oh, fuck. No, don't blow up the fucking ender pearls. God damn it. Oh, it didn't blow them up. Dude, I was about to be so pissed. No. The first relationship, right? I was talking with an old friend from middle school, and at some point in the conversation, they sent like a little wholesome flirtatious meme, right? I sent one back because I was just like, aha, no you. And that led to like 3 hours of like sending flirtatious memes to each other. And then I was just like, so wait, are you being like for real? She was like, are you? That's not exactly how it happened. You know what? Actually, fuck it. I'll tell the whole story, right? So I'd been talking to her for a while, because like I said, she was an old middle school friend. But on that day particularly, like a month or two into when we'd like started talking again, she sent like you know, like just a little wholesome flirtatious meme, right? And I sent one back, and she sent one back, and that went on for like an hour, right? And I ran out, actually. I couldn't find any more. So I was just like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to make some. So I started like quickly photoshopping together flirtatious memes so that I could keep up with her, because she had so many of them ready. I was just like, dude, how are you doing this? This is some witchcraft. And that went on for like another hour or two, and eventually I was just like, damn, I have no idea whether she's being serious or whether she's just like really joking right now. So and so for some context, I love pangolins. They're like one of my favorite. No, pangolins are my favorite animal. They are the cutest fucking things ever. They're literally baby dragons, and I love them with every ounce of my soul. Turns out she also loves pangolins, which is probably why we are such good friends. So I sent her, like, you know, a cute picture of a pangolin, right? And I was just like, oh yeah, you love penguins, I love penguins, let's bond over some pangolin pics. And I was just like, you know what? I doubt she'll see this, but I don't know if she's being serious or not. So I went into Photoshop, and I created a hidden message inside the pangolin image that was just like, haha, I don't know if you're being serious or not. And then I've, like, put it over in the corner of the pangolin image, right? And it was very low opacity, so that it, like, could almost barely be seen. Like, it was almost invisible. It was so low opacity. But she saw it, and she sent the pangolin back, and I was looking at this pangolin, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a cute penguin. And then I saw the message, and it was like, maybe, are you? And I was just like, oh shit, she saw the message. And so that led to like an hour of sending low opacity messages to each other inside of like pictures of cute animals. Which, when I'm thinking about it now, is like really fucking like kind of adorable. Which makes sense, because she is an adorable person. We are still friends to this day. And she is really adorable. What was I saying? But yeah, that led to like an hour of that. And eventually I was just like, I mean, hey, if you're down, so am I, dude. You're a pretty cool person. And that led to us dating. However, this was my first relationship, and so I fucked it up royally. Because, you know, again, I had never been in a relationship before. So, the only perspective I had was from the perspective of friendship. And so, what ended up happening was, after that conversation, I may or may not have talked to her, like, 1 or 2 other times. But then I, like, didn't talk to her for an entire week. Like, she didn't text me back either. It wasn't like I was ignoring her or something. But I just never messaged her, and she never messaged me. And then, like, a week later, you know, I'm scrolling through TikTok, and I see her TikTok, and she's doing one of those trends, and it's like, my age, my height, my favorite color. And one of the lines is, do I have a lover? And she said, yes, but we haven't talked in a few days, so I don't know what's up. And then in the comments, people were, like, consoling her and hoping her relationship goes better. And I felt so fucking bad. I was just like, oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, dude. I did not mean to do this. But then I was just like, oh shit, but if I comment on the TikTok, it's gonna be even worse, because now I'm commenting on the TikTok in which he's like, yeah, I think our relationship might be going bad, and being like, oh shit, sorry about that. And I'm like, I don't want to get like fucking bullied by people on TikTok for accidentally ghosting her. So I'm just like, and so I waited like another day, and then finally texted her. And by the time that had happened, we never like formally broke up, but it was just, I was just like sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm going to be honest, I have a feeling that you no longer consider us in a relationship. So it was sort of just a silent agreement that it was over, where I was just like, yeah, I fucked this up. So that was how the first relationship went. Not well, not well. I accidentally ghosted her. So, you know, not my proudest moment. Although we are still friends. We still talk on the regular. And again, she is an absolutely adorable person. I would shout out like her accounts, but I don't know her exact her exact handle, so I can't like I know what it like is, like I can say it, but I don't know how to fucking spell it out. So like giving the name wouldn't help. Basically, is the point I'm getting at here. But yeah, we are still friends. And then after that relationship, I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I fucking messed that up horribly. I should probably not try and go into relationships with people. Forward to I get into a relationship with someone. So this happened about a month ago. The Caleb of the Caleb fan page added me to a group chat, and this group chat contained my ex and also another girl. And I'm not gonna use any names right now because I don't know like how comfortable with the fact that they technically dated me they are. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't regret either of them no longer being in a relationship with me, or at least. Well, hold on, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that, because that sounded rude. Because they are both lovely people. And, like I said, well, I didn't say this, but, like, basically, if I hadn't already fucked up relationships with both of them, I would be okay with entering in a relationship with them, is the point I'm getting at. So saying I'm glad we're not in a relationship sounded bad. Let me rephrase this the better way. From their perspective, I am not a good partner, and I do not blame them for not currently being in a relationship with me. And if I had dated me, I also probably would not be proud of that fact. So, needless to say, I'm not going to name them by name, in case they are not comfortable being named by name. So, yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. I did not mean for that to sound so fucking mean, because they are both really nice people. Anyway, besides the point. So Caleb of the Caleb fan page added me to a group chat with my now technically ex and another girl who used to be friends. We were all part of the same like friend group in middle school, basically. And so for a few months we started talking, and eventually I developed feelings for the girl in the chat, right? And I had feelings for her in the past, but initially Caleb also had feelings for her back in middle school. And so when I found that out, I pretty much decided, you know what? I'm not going to chase after this. I'm going to help Caleb, because Caleb deserves a relationship more than I do. And so I basically played wingman all throughout middle school. But their relationship ended in 8th grade. It broke off. Didn't go well, apparently. So it had been about like 2 years since they had dated. And you know, Caleb added us to a group chat, like all four of us, right? So Caleb's with his ex and I'm with my ex, basically, in this group chat. But you know, we talked for a few months, but I ended up getting into Lily. And eventually I was just like, hey, question, you're not into me, right? And she was like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what, I don't, what? And she was like, I can't tell if I'm platonically or romantically into you, because I think I might be into you, but I also feel the same way about a few other people. And I was just like, well, damn. That's better than I thought I was doing. Because, I'm gonna be honest, like, before I asked that, right, I had spent, like, a while, like, being flirty in the group chat with her. Mostly just because, you know, I was, like, you know, being nice, you know, being flirty. Not because I was actually expecting it to go anywhere. But I was just like, well, shit, I mean, if there's a chance that you might be into me, I guess I'm going to try my hardest to be an interesting enough person to where that, you can consider it romantic. And eventually she was just like, you know what, yeah, I'll give it a chance, and I'll see if I'm into you. And, we dated for, I think it was 10 days, maybe 11. And then on day 10 or 11, she was just like, "Nah, I'm not into you. I don't think I'm ready for a relationship." And I was just like, "Oh yeah, you know, that's okay. You didn't know whether or not you were into me. It's fine. It's whatever." I don't appreciate the fact that she lied to me though, because 2 days later she got with Caleb. She broke up with me for my friend, which is pretty rip. Although, you know, they do make a good couple, so I understand why they dated in middle school, and I understand why they're dating now. Again, I wish she would have just told me, like, flat out that she was into Caleb, because, the disrespect of being lied to is, a little bit cold, not going to lie. I'm a little bit offended by that, still, because it's like, bro, just fucking tell me that you're into Caleb. Don't be like, "Oh, it's not you, it's me." Like, don't fucking pity me, dude. Like, just say that you're not into me and move on. But, yeah, so that relationship also went fucking absolutely terribly. And, that currently puts me at 2-0. 2 losses, 0 wins. You know, 3 losses technically, because although I never dated Raven, I spent a good few months as her friend, and I got very, very attached to her, and I was very much into her, and that also went terribly. So basically the moral of the story is that I do not inspire love, and I am not good at relationships. Although recently, apparently someone actually is into me. Unfortunately, I'm not into them back, and I feel really bad for them, because it's like, damn. You know, because, like, I've never been the rejecter. I've never been the intentional rejecter, I should say. There have been 2 times in my past where someone has asked me out, and I didn't understand they were asking me out, and so I accidentally rejected them. Also not my proudest moments, but, this is, like, the first time that I'm, like, properly just, like, rejecting someone because, like, I'm not into them. And, feels bad, man. It does. Because, I am very fucking lonely, right? I desire literally nothing more than to be able to give affection to another human being. You know, I like the wholesome relationships vibes, you know? Going out to, like, eat with people and, like, going to restaurants and malls and shit like that. That appeals to me, you know? I'm less of a hornster and more of just, like, a wholesome relationship kind of person. But, the first person who is, like, actually romantically into me, and I'm not into them back. And that's unfortunate. It feels bad, man. It feels bad. I'm just not into him, you know? And that is unfortunate. So yeah, to go through, like, my entire feed, right? We had 2 girls ask me out in elementary school where I was literally too stupid to understand they were asking me out, and so I accidentally turned them down. Then we've got 2 relationships that have happened in the past year that both failed horribly, and 1 attempted relationship in the past year that also failed horribly. And now we got someone that's interested in us, and I am not into the man, which is mad unfortunate. So it's not going well on that front. Although it is surprising how much has happened in such a short period of time. And he's not a bad dude either. Like, he is an interesting guy. And, you know, he could definitely, like, pull some people. Unfortunately, I'm just not into him. Which is unfortunate for him. Man, it feels bad, dude. It really does. I don't care for being the rejecter. It's not a pleasant experience, to put it mildly. It feels like I'm being greedy, dude. I'm just like, you know what I mean? feels like I'm being too picky. man, we got 25 diamonds when we were down there. That is absolutely pog, dude. I don't know why I've been saying pog a lot recently. I've never actually been, like, a fan of the words pog or pogchamp. But for whatever reason recently, they've just been coming to me. And I've just been using them. Man. People sure do come to me a lot. Fuck. Hold on. Okay. This is not my Skyrim streams. They can't be this way without some prior context. A lot of my commentary has become gay jokes now. Yeah. That's the thing. A lot of my commentary has become me making increasingly gay comments. Oh man. Welcome back to our first Minecraft stream since our console broke. What are we going to talk about first? Oh, I know. Let's talk about cum. Oh man. We are off to a hilarious, hilarious start. Man, it feels so good to be playing Minecraft again. I cannot wait. As soon as 1.17 comes out, I am absolutely going to be live streaming it constantly. I'm going to have a full 1.17 playthrough, or let's play rather. And I'm going to start with nothing, and I'm going to conquer the world. I will get a fully powered beacon like the one I have over there. I probably won't get much further than that, honestly. Just because I tend to lose interest in survival. Survival never, like, holds me long enough, because there's never been enough content to hold me long enough. Eventually it gets stale. The thing is, though, the more content they've been adding with these updates, the longer I can go without the game feeling stale when I'm playing survival. So, like, with each new update, I'm going to be able to play survival longer and longer without getting bored. Because, like, right now, this survival world, I was able to put a lot of time into this world before I was, like, starting to get bored. And the only reason I was really getting bored is that I wasn't sure what I wanted to do next, you know? I was just like, where do I go from here? And then I never got a chance to, you know, to get rid of that because, like I said, my game crashed, or not crashed, but wouldn't load. So, like, as soon as I got hit by that little bit of boredom, I also got locked out of the game, and it was just like, oh, well, can't do it anyways now. But, like, this world did, like, offer a lot more I just had, like, a really bad neck pop, because I, like, popped my neck really fast, and it cracked in a really awkward way. The point I was getting at is that this world did hold my attention for quite a while before I started getting bored, though. So, I think that, you know, again, with each new update, I'm going to be able to play survival longer and longer without getting bored of a world and wanting to go back to playing creative. Because the thing is that I'm a lot more of a builder than I am a survival player. And part of the reason is that I enjoy building a lot, you know? I'm not good at art, but I am, in my opinion, I am a good builder. I would consider Minecraft my canvas, you know? And so, I've always sort of gravitated towards creative more than I have survival because, you know, it lets me be creative. Yeah, that's like as simple as I can make it, is that, you know, it lets me be creative. So I've always gravitated towards creative. But, I do like survival. I like playing survival and, you know, conquering stuff, raiding dungeons and exploring and stuff like that. And, you know, I think that 1.17 is going to make that, you know, that exploration factor bigger. You know, there's going to be more to explore, and there's going to be new types of stuff to explore, you know? Speaking of exploration in 1.17, archaeology is going to be extremely interesting. I am so hyped for this update. One, I am going to be fucking on my, like, on the edge of my, well, I don't have a chair. I sit on my floor. I'm going to be floating slightly off my floor with pure Gideon excitement the first time I find an azalea tree and dig down into a lush caves biome. That moment is going to be amazing. I am literally just, it's just gonna be beautiful. After that, I am so hyped to be able to explore the new cave types, because I am so hyped for new cave types where it's, like, less boring and bland and samey. Third off, oh my god, exploring geodes is going to be such a cool thing to do. And, last but certainly not least, the new deep caves and dripstone caves are going to be amazing to explore. Oh, and the new ores and stuff. Oh my god, dude, it's gonna be such a good update. I would say that, right now, 1.16 is probably my favorite update ever. followed by 1.13, followed by 1.14. And then maybe even followed by 1.15. I know Buzzy Bees didn't add much, but, I like bees. They were a good addition to the game, dude. Like, they don't do much, you know? Like, they help crops grow faster, and they just kind of buzz around and stuff. Like, there was only a few new blocks and a few new items, right? But being able to set up, beehives like this around my gardens and stuff is just such a nice feeling. Like, what's the word I'm looking for here? If you ever played, like, the Life in the Woods mod pack back in the day, or if you ever watched the Life in the Woods mod pack, and you ever just got that urge to live on this cozy cottage in the woods, you know, the Buzzy Bees update sort of lets you do that, you know? It has a very homestead vibe that I like. I mean, I wouldn't, you know what, no, I wouldn't put it in, like, my top 5 favorite Minecraft updates. Although I don't really have a top 5 favorite. I just sort of have a favorite, like a second and, you know, the Nether update, followed by Update Aquatic, followed by Village and Pillage. And, like, you could be like, oh, yeah, with the first few updates added most of the primary features that made OG Minecraft fun. And it's like, yeah, I recognize that, right? And that's why I don't really have, like, an update tier list, because, like, all of the updates were important in their own way, you know? Minecraft is one of those games where it's just like, oh, fuck that soundtrack. Oh my god, it's fucking, like, it makes my soul water rather than my eyes, dude. Just hearing it again. No other game has the power to just, like, only a month of not being able to play this game and having it back in my hands again is just like this emotional of an experience, because this game is just so beautiful and it's just so amazing. Oh man, we're almost done with this beacon. That is rather hype. Oh man. It's so nice being back, you know. I know I'm not really commentating much, and I'm not being like super specific, or hold on, I'm fucking dying. Like I said earlier, my sleep has been really bad recently, and so I'm tired a lot, and that is currently weighing on me because I'm very tired at the moment. But when I fixed this game, you know, I had to play it immediately. I couldn't wait for the morning. I couldn't try and sleep because just like it's Minecraft, man. I'm back. And it feels good to be back, man. Also, after I finish this beacon, I'm probably gonna tear it apart. Like, I'm probably not gonna keep that fully powered beacon up. I just wanted to make it so that I could so that I could have a fully powered beacon, just so that I could get the achievement. Literally, as soon as I'm done with it, I'm tearing that bad boy apart. Because it would be a bit of a waste to keep it in the world where because it's not actually like doing much to help me, I guess is the word I'm looking for here. Maybe I should think of a better word here. I don't actually need a beacon, basically, is the point I'm making. Yeah, so I'm going to tear it down for the raw resources afterwards. We are really just constructing it for the achievement. Oh my god, dude. Like, to you guys, right, like, when you look out at this village, it just looks like a normal Minecraft village with some extra buildings built into it. But when I first found this village, every single house was broken. There were missing pieces of roofs, there was cobwebs everywhere, there were no villagers. It was one of the naturally spawning abandoned villages, and house by house and street by street, I transformed this village. And so it really does feel like this is my town, you know? Like, looking out over it, I feel a little bit of a sense of pride at what it's become. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming. I just wanted to stream because I had access to the game again. And the first thought I had was to stream. You know, honestly, I pretty much stream every time I play video games now. Oh. Let's go. Beaconator. That is beautiful. Hi, Samuth UK. Sorry, I had to stop for a minute. The soundtrack is just really beautiful. I just wanted to listen to it. But yeah, we just got a fully powered beacon. Wow. We're not actually gonna like put anything on it yet. But just having a fully powered beacon finally is really exciting. Looks like our stuff is done smelting. Let's pop the gold in here. Man. We're also gonna have to go over and farm up all our crops real quick. Man, it's so nice being back. I have not done Minecraft in a long time. Alright, let's drop that in there. And go over to the beehives. I'm not gonna grab any bottles, because I'm not really interested in grabbing any honey. Like, I really just want to farm up the crops. You know what, I honestly don't care about the waste, and, like, trying to be completely perfect about this, where I just, like, only break the ones that are fully done. I'm just gonna break everything and replant it. Wow, you're subscribed to 2,000 people? I could never subscribe. I could never subscribe to that many people at once. Oh my god. Like, I have such a hard time, like, navigating through my subscribed list as it is. Wow. How difficult is it for you to find a specific YouTuber when you have to scroll through your subscribed list? I would imagine that is not a fun experience. Are these fully done? I think they are. Oh yeah, pick-a-block is also one of the things that I have here on this version of Minecraft that I didn't on my 360. I kept trying to use pick-a-block earlier when I was building on my 360 to no avail, and I was just like, oh, you're right. Pick-a-block is really good. Like, in survival and in creative, it just makes it so much easier. Yeah, I would imagine so, man. Having to dig through that much to find a specific YouTuber does not at all sound fun. I'm probably only subscribed to about 100 people, and why does it say something went wrong? Did my stream break? That's a worrying sight. Is my stream currently broken? No, maybe not. Alright, well, I'm just gonna hope it's not broken, and we're gonna keep gardening. But yeah, I'm subscribed to maybe 100 people, and it is already a nightmare trying to find specific content creators. So I could never imagine subscribing to that many YouTubers at once. I built the barn over here before I had any villagers in this village, like before I started curing zombies. And so I didn't think about the fact that the villagers were going to be able to open the barn. And since I've done that, I've had a constant problem with them opening the barn and letting out my sheep. There used to be chickens in there too, but literally all of them escaped, because the villagers kept letting them out. You know, I probably should have planned for the fact that my village was eventually going to have villagers in it, but I didn't. Where do I put this? There it is. And then we need to go check up on our gold. We'll just drop this coal in there. And drop the rest in the top slot. I'm gonna go kill this ground real quick. Yoink. Oh, actually, we're about to be level 30, so we can enchant something. What are my current enchants? Feather falling 4, protection, fire protection 3. Fire protection. Why did I put fire protection on these? Protection 2, protection 4, thorns 1, protection 3. Decent, but not great. I should probably start enchanting up some books. Jelly, huh? Let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I remember who that is. I'm pretty sure I've heard of them before, but I'm not sure. Like, the name sounds familiar. Okay, this is a sorting nightmare. Honestly, I don't know why I still bother farming beetroots. They're so useless. I missed the staircase. Although, actually, that does remind me. One of the last things that I had planned before I stopped having the ability to play Minecraft was that I wanted to build a building for my smoker. Because we have, right over there is our stone cutter. We have the banner thing, the loom up there, brewing stand is in there. The cartography station is in there, the enchantment table is in there. We've got the, blast furnace and the, smithing table in there. But we do not have a building for the smoker or the fletching table yet. And so, those have been, like, the two things that I've been, like, trying to think of what build to do for them. You can see any building that has a furnace in it always has a chimney, because, like, there has to be somewhere for that smoke to go. So, I know that whenever I do get around to building a building for the smoker, it needs to have a chimney, but I don't want it to have, like, the exact same design as the other buildings. Because, like, that building right there and this one are pretty much identical. They just serve a different purpose. Like, this one is for, glass making, and that over there is for, like, making clay and stuff. Like, I don't want to use the exact same design again. Because these two were originally broken down houses that I repaired, and that's why they're identical. And I added the chimneys later. But for, like, you know, the new building, I want to do something new. Yeah, that's, nice to know, Samuth. Although, I'll be honest, I would advise you not to give your age out on the internet. Generally speaking, that's not a super smart idea. Never go, like, too in-depth on your personal life when you're on the internet. Especially with people you don't know yet. Because, you know, I'd say I'm a pretty trustworthy person, but, not all YouTubers are. I mean, God, dude, have you seen the amount of scandals that have been coming out recently? It is, not looking good on the YouTuber front. Honestly, it feels like every other week another YouTuber gets accused. Which is always unfortunate. Although, the more unfortunate thing is how many of them it appears actually did it. Yikes. What does that have on it? Unbreaking 1? This is your brother's account. You know what? That's a little bit funny. Just a little bit. It's just like, you know what? You're right. It is dangerous. Fortunately, any danger that I invite will happen to my brother and not me. That is, that's a little bit funny, I'm not gonna lie. Technically, this could be our Fletcher building, since it already has the Fletcher station in it, and there's a target out back. But, that means I'd have to build, like, a separate house, which I'm actually not opposed to doing. I just don't know where I would build it. Like, that really is what made me stop playing in this world a while back, before Minecraft, glitched out, was that I couldn't think of what else to add to this village, and, like, how to expand it. Because, like, over here I built, like, the first apartment building to house villagers, and you can see there's just a ton of beds in here. And there's, actually, there's, like, some stations in here already. I was gonna put more in here, but then, like, the villagers naturally started traveling around the village, and I was just like, you know what? I'd rather them travel around and actually work and make the village lively than have them all confined to the apartment building. Because, you can see we have a cleric over here and stuff. Again, the problem is they've been wandering into the Nether occasionally, which is why I had to build that guardrail so that I can push them back into the overworld from time to time. Like, when I built this stuff, there was no villagers here, and so a lot of my setups were not built to be villager friendly. I didn't, like, plan ahead very well, and I probably should have, honestly. Let's see here. Okay, so we do have an elytra, right? Yeah, so we must have killed the dragon in this world before. Where's the dragon egg at? There it is. Now we also have some suspicious stew. And a lodestone. What haven't I done in this world yet? We have Totems of Undying, so we've beaten the Evoker. We have Prismarine, so we've conquered an ocean monument before. We have a Heart of the Seas, so we found a shipwreck. I think the Woodland Mansion is the only thing we haven't gotten yet, but the nearest Woodland Mansion is like 100,000 blocks away, and I'm not walking all that way for a Woodland Mansion. I'm not doing that. That's not happening. That is such a long walk, and even if I were to fly, it would take like an hour of using rockets, which is so much gunpowder. And oh my god, no. So we're not gonna take on the Woodland Mansion in this world. It just wouldn't be worth the effort. But I do not really know what to do, you know? What to move on from here. Oh, what's up, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, by the way. Kieran Richardson? Unfortunately, at the moment, no. I would be down to do some, like, streams where I join up with other people. But, nah, this is a solo world at the moment. Oh, man. I've only really been doing, oh my god, wow. I've only been doing, like, Skyrim streams recently, and there's never a lot of viewers on that. So the fact that we're already at, like, five viewers is just, like, crazy to me. I forgot how my Minecraft streams were doing a lot better than any of my other games. Hi, sorry again if I pronounce your name, Sanjith UK. Oh yeah, you were in the account earlier, Samuth. This is like your main account, and that was your brother's. Yeah, we have full netherite gear in this world. I think we actually have some extra netherite left over in our chest, don't we? Yeah, we have 2 netherite ingots left and a single piece of ancient debris. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's a good enough thing as anything to do. I said that in a really dumb way. Let me try and rephrase that. That is a good enough thing to do as any. Might as well go shear up some sheep, make some beds, and go netherite farming. But yeah, this is my like main world. Once I first played, like this was the first world that I played 1.16 survival in, and I was very productive, so I got full netherite gear. I do not have netherite on my pickaxe yet, but there's actually a reason behind that, and it's because I want to be able to like use diamonds to repair my pickaxe, and if I make it netherite, I can't. Okay, so I say netherite farm, but farming isn't really the accurate term here. Grinding would be more accurate. Let me just get some wood so that I can make a bed real quick. Man, I only had enough for 3 beds. Alright, we're just gonna drop that in there. Hopefully this doesn't break on me. Yeah, I said farming. That was that was my mistake. We're not really farming for netherite. We're just kind of going to look for some more. I doubt we're gonna find some like first time going into the nether. But we're gonna go down into where we usually go to get netherite. If I can. Okay, this is annoying me, so I'm just gonna break it all. Alright. You can see, like, this entire area that's been cleared out is all from me blowing up beds. This is the best way to find netherite, is to just blow up beds at the Y16 level of the nether. But like I said, we're probably not going to find some at the moment. Just because we only brought 3 beds with us. But, might as well give it a try. Dude, the sheer speed at which this pickaxe mines through netherrack is hilarious. Alright, that's far enough. I need to stop digging too far away. Alright, what do we got in here? Oof, looks like we're getting pretty unlucky this time. But, you know what they say. 3rd time's a try. Or, sorry, 3rd time's a charm, rather. Ah, shit, I set myself on fire with that one. Let's see, again, nothing? Wow. We didn't even get any gold out of these ones. This was very unlucky. Let's do a little bit of manual clearing real quick, see if we can get any hint of some netherite for our troubles. But it does not appear that we're gonna get lucky today. Maybe we'll come back later with some more beds to blow up. But yeah, this is pretty much how I've gotten all the ancient debris that I have in this world. It's just from coming down here and blowing up beds. Oh man. Again, I don't know what it is about streaming that makes me randomly start coughing, but for whatever reason, every time I stream, I get a mild cough that persists throughout the entire stream. Yo, are there hoglins spawning down here? What the hell? See you, I guess Sanjith is probably your real name, since Samuth is your brother. Since that's your brother's account. But, yeah, see ya, dude. Man, I cannot wait for 1.17 to come out. I like how mining in the Nether is so much different than it is in the overworld. Because you can use beds as TNT, it makes, like, the strategy so much different. And because caves don't work the same way they do in the overworld, it also makes... It's different, basically. And I like that. They made it, And hopefully they do the same thing with the end when they update it, so that each of the dimensions has a unique mining system. Because, like, they did that with Nether Gold, too, is they made it drop gold nuggets, or you can silk touch it and smelt it into ingots. And that's really clever, because it lets them, like, reuse gold ore without it actually being just a, you know, a clone of gold ore. Like, any changes like that, or features like that, where they find a way to give it this, like, creative twist to make the game more varied, is really good. And Grimstone, which is coming out in 1.17, is actually going to have its own variant for the ores, apparently, according to, like, what we've seen so far from the Mojang devs. So, like, all of the main overworld ores, which is coal, iron, gold, copper, redstone, lapis, diamond, they're going to have Grimstone variants that'll spawn down there. And that is, you know, pretty cool. Although they're changing the ore texture as well. Personally, I'm okay with it. They left diamond alone, which is probably the most important ore anyways, because it's, you know, it's the classic. I feel like changing the other ores, and they didn't change emerald either, or like any of the new ores. They only changed the coal, redstone, lapis, iron, and gold textures. But I think that was a good choice, honestly, because now they don't all have the exact same texture. Like, they're not just, you know, identical, but with a slight color change. They actually have different shapes and stuff. Which is good for a few reasons. Because, like, one, the new ore textures that they have look nice. Two, it helps colorblind people, because they're not going to have to, like... You know, if they can't, like, tell the difference between the ores, they don't have to mine literally everything to be able to tell. So it, you know, it helps for inclusivity. Let's see here. Bane of arthropods? Man, those are all worthless. But, yeah, overall, I think it was a fine change. I don't think it's really worth, you know, too much complaining. Plus, I honestly don't think it matters. I feel like diamond was the only ore that if they would have changed the texture of, it would have bothered me. Because it would have been like, oh man, we lost the diamond texture. But with the rest of the ores, like, honestly, I'm just like, you know, who cares? Like, that's honestly... It's a minor change, and it's a change that most people are gonna eventually like anyways. Kind of like how when they did, like, the overall revamp of Minecraft textures a while back. Into what they currently are. So it's just like, you know, the textures are going to grow on people eventually anyways. So I, again, just don't see it as worth getting riled up about. But I've already heard a ton of people complaining about them getting rid of the old ore textures. It seems like so much... It just feels like needless complaining, basically. Like, everyone whined and whined for a cave update, and now a cave update is coming out, and they're just like, oh my god, you're changing something about caves, and I don't like it, I'm gonna complain, and it's like, dude, you asked for this. When you said cave update, you had to have known that there was a possibility that some of the features did not personally appeal to you as much as others. That is the price of doing business. I can't stand super whiny people when it comes to the updates. Like, I understand, and I'm all for constructive criticism. Like, people who think that the bundles aren't good, I understand that, because they at least have a good argument for it. It's constructive criticism. They don't think the bundles are going to fix the inventory problem. But, like, just going update bad because minor texture change, it's like, dude, seriously? That's what you're hung up over. uh, Man, I'm like running out of places to store food in this food chest. But on a less, on a less like controversial subjective opinion, let's talk about the Nether portal audio. Right? I know a lot of people purposely put the Nether portal far away because they don't like the sound. I honestly kind of like the ambient noise that the Nether portal gives off. Unfortunately, not this time. Nothing. This is a solo world, but I am down in the future to join up with you and any other people here on Bedrock. Oh yeah, you're with you're like one of the new subs, huh? I've been gaining a few new subscribers recently. It was like the Skyrim streams that I've been doing have been getting like a lot of traction. Like, some of them have like, 38 views, 41 views. And the watch time has been really good on them as well. Like episode 5 had 56 views. And like I've been getting a lot of subscribers from those as well. But yeah, if you're one of my if you're one of the new subs, welcome. This is just sort of a more chilled out stream because I literally just got Minecraft to start working again earlier. And I was expecting for the process that I did to make it work again to delete all of my worlds. So when it didn't delete my worlds, I was extremely happy, and so I instantly had to start streaming the game. I get a great deal of pleasure from live streaming. For one, it's fun to talk to people, but even when you don't have like the viewer interaction, it's just kind of fun to stream. To be able to put that commentary to some use instead of just being like, it is what it is. It makes it a lot more enjoyable to play video games, honestly. Which is pretty much why I stream daily, sometimes twice a day now. My watch time has been up a lot recently, though. So, I'm at least slightly entertaining to some people. And, that feels pretty nice, because, it would suck if, like, my streams just weren't entertaining at all. But, like, I have 9.8 thousand minutes of watch time in the past 28 days, with 780 views and plus 8 subscribers. And that feels amazing. Like, I don't really, like, do YouTube just because I like, I like big numbers, but, like, the thought of, people watching the streams for that long and enjoying themselves enough to where they were just like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna spend a few hours watching this. It's just like, wow. It feels good to be entertaining. And, I'm not entertaining to everyone, Like, some people, like, legit just, they see the videos and they're just like, this kind of sucks, and they leave. And it's like, you know what? Understandable. I'm not the type of content creator that you're into. But, the fact that there are people that are enjoying my content is definitely nice. Skyrim Singularity, and then New Age Collection. Sorry, I'm adding this 18th episode of the Skyrim Singularity streams to my New Age Collection and my Skyrim Singularity playthrough. Playlists. Man, I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I'm starting to slip. I'm starting to slip a little bit. It's getting a bit harder to keep a coherent commentary going. So you're gonna have to excuse the little bit of, I guess, slowness, man. Like I said, I'm very sorry, but I am currently struggling at the moment. It is, oh man, it's 6:34 in the morning, huh? Give me a split second, right? I'm just gonna check up on some things real quick. I don't think there's any viewers currently watching, but if there are, I'll be back to like playing the game actively in a second. Right now, I'm just checking up on some things. But man, it's just so much has happened since my last Minecraft stream, though, right? I finally created a personal account on Instagram, and you know it's been doing pretty well. Got up to 80 followers recently, which you know for me is pretty well. I've got a TikTok account now with 134 followers, so that's going pretty well. And then here on YouTube, we've reached 145, and that's crazy, honestly. 145 different people. And you know, like I said, a lot has changed in the past 9 months. Obviously, there's some things that have changed globally, if you know what I'm saying. But then, you know, just for like my personal life, a lot has changed. You know, we moved again, so we're in a new house, which is you know, pretty interesting, I guess. We're gonna go to sleep so that zombies don't raid the village and kill everybody. You know, this really probably isn't gonna be a long stream. But, it's also not gonna be like a massively, you know, goal-oriented stream. It's mostly just kind of, you know, vibing at the moment. Because, man, I'm so glad I'm able to play this game again, dude. Although we actually do have 30 levels of EXP. So, wait. Why do some people call it EXP? I'm thinking about that now, right? Is it actually called EXP, like, in the things? Or is... Because, like, I know that it's an abbreviation for experience, right? But, like, XP is also an abbreviation for experience, so I don't really know why the... I guess it's a regional dialect thing. Like, the difference between, pop and soda. The correct answer is soda, by the way. If you call it pop, just stop disappointing your... stop disappointing your parents. Because that is exactly what you're doing. Silk Touch 1 and Multi-Shot. Silk Touch 1 is probably the best thing on that, to be honest. But I think I already have a diamond Silk Touch pickaxe, so that doesn't really help me, does it? Let's see. Silk Touch 1, yeah. We need to repair this pickaxe, actually. Let me grab some diamonds. Dude, this is like the first time I've ever had a disposable amount of diamonds. And I'm gonna have like even more once the cave update comes out, because I'm gonna be spending so much time caving. Let's see, how much will this cost? 2? 3? That's good enough for me. Alright. So now we got our pickaxes back up to just about full. But yeah, that's pretty much why I haven't made my pickaxes into netherite, whereas I did my sword. Because I'm not worried about my sword breaking, but I actually use my pickaxes a lot, so I am worried about them running low on durability. And so diamonds is just a little bit more convenient. And you can see I have some diamond axes, but I still use iron. I've always been a very conservative person, economically, in terms of Minecraft. Like, I always try and conserve resources for as long as possible. Which is why in a lot of my survival worlds in the past, I never used diamond tools or armor, besides a pickaxe, just so that I could mine obsidian. because I would be like too worried that I was gonna like lose the diamonds or run low on diamonds, and so I just left them in my chests constantly. Whereas with this world, I was just like, no, that's dumb. I'm just gonna make the best gear that I can, and that is what we've done. And at current, a diamond tool that I can repair is better than a netherite tool that I can't repair. And so it's just kind of the best that we got. And, you know, disposable iron axes are better than a diamond axe that feels more important. So again, it's the best for what we need it for, basically. Like, I've gotten a lot better about playing the game instead of just getting bored and because I'm not getting stuff done fast enough, which is how a lot of my old survival worlds went. But the other thing is that I think that when 1.17 finally comes out, it's going to be so much harder to get bored. You know, because villages are exciting now because of 1.14, the ocean is exciting now because of 1.13, the nether is exciting because of 1.16, and now caves are going to be exciting, and so are mountains. So it's like, you have all this stuff to explore, you know? Every time you start a new world, you have a massive, like, checklist of possibilities and just things you can do. Like, Minecraft is becoming more and more expansive, and, you know, it's great that it is. And, the reason I made these, cocoa beans was because, quite frankly, I'm running out of food, or space in my food chest. Which is why, again, I need to make a proper, like, kitchen area and a room for my smoker, instead of just having it in here, with the rest of the stuff that I'm not sure what I want to do with yet. Actually, hold on, where's my... There it is. I just thought about it, right? And I think maybe what we'll do is we'll start trying to plan some things this stream. Welcome back, dude. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll try and plan some things this stream. So, like, this open area right here needs to change. It's not always going to be for growing cocoa beans. Eventually, those are going to be moved. And we do need to put something right here to fill in this gap. Again, right here, there's, like, a massive, like, open gap that we should probably find a way to, fix up. Let me grab some dirt, too, so I can terraform. Yeah, so we want to put something here to fill in this gap, and we want to do something here. With this long, thin stretch between these two roads, this is not, like, very convenient road placement, with them being right next to each other, and it is a bit janky, honestly, but, like, that's how it naturally was with the village. So that's just sort of how it turned out. But we need to find something to break it up right here. There's another space right here we could put something. And then we can continue the road from right here down on the other side of where we have, like, the main farm. And we can start building more stuff over here. So, like, we're probably gonna have here, right next to the garden. And then we're probably gonna build, like, a separate building to be, like, a beekeeper's outpost. Not because I couldn't keep the stuff, like, together in the same building, but because I think it would be more interesting that way. Although I'm not, like I said, nothing is concrete. We really are just trying to, you know, possibly plan things out. Because, like, basically what this would do, right, is that there would be a road right here. And so you'd follow down this road. And, you know, there would be a few more, like, flowers and stuff right here at the back of, like, the farm. And then, like, at the end of the road is what I'm thinking, right? We put, like, a beekeeper station here at this little bit right here. And I don't know, like, what design we would use. Maybe, like, a cottage or something. Something, like, you know, earthly. or maybe, like, something overgrown. Or even something a bit more fantastical, like a mushroom house could be interesting. And, like, this building right here is currently acting as our housing unit for all things plant-related. But I eventually want to change that, too. I don't know, there's a lot we could do with this village, honestly. And a lot that I could, you know, be interested in doing with this village. You know, it is important to remember that we are eventually going to switch to 1.17, which means this world is most likely going to be abandoned. But, you know, I still want to make this world look as nice as possible before that eventually happens. Let's see, do I have any other torches that I could use to map stuff out so I'm not using all my scaffolding? Apparently not. Let me chop down some bamboo so I can make more scaffolding. Man, I really gotta figure out why I have, like, this persistent cough in all of my streams. I feel like it lowers the audio quality so much having me constantly coughing into the mic. I mean, I used to cough in my old streams too, but I don't think I coughed this much. We're gonna go put this bamboo in the garden shed. And then we'll sleep so that the night doesn't happen. But I'm gonna be doing Minecraft streams more often from now on. Now that I have the ability to do that again, I'm definitely going to. Because Skyrim has been fun, but I don't think Skyrim can compare to just, like, how fun Minecraft is, to be honest. But, so here's the thing, though, is that, like I said, all of these buildings were originally broken down buildings that I repaired. But I didn't just repair them, like, I transformed all of them and made them a bit more unique. I gave this building, like, a tiled floor and some, like, bright-colored windows to signify the fact that, you know, it's a very colorful thing, because it's a glass shop and all that. And obviously I gave it a chimney because, you know, they have a furnace, they have to get that smoke out somewhere. Whereas the stonecutter station is a lot more, like, you know, it's a lot more toned down. Because, you know, it's just about smelting up some clay. Man, I cannot believe we only have 4 deaths in this world. Like, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I only ever put 4 tombstones down. So as far as I'm concerned, that means we've only died in this world 4 times. Because, I mean, we didn't put down any other tombstones, so that's the only evidence we have of a death counter. I think the library is one of the few buildings that I didn't really change much. I added a second lexicon, but that's pretty much it. Sorry, I said lexicon. I meant lectern. And then up here in the banner shop, you have like some hanging banners. You have the Pillager Banner and the Ender Banner that you get for taking out the floating ships. Do we have the Piglin Banner, like stencil? We do not. We've just found a goal. So there are 3 like in-game banners that you can like get, right? You have the overworld one, which is the Pillager Captain. You have the end one in the end ship thing, and then you have the the Piglins, and they have their banner. So I think our goal at the moment is going to be to find the Piglin banner so that we can, have all 3. Because we've defeated like all of the we defeated all the bosses. And we defeated all of, like, the mini bosses and stuff like that, and the mini challenges. So I feel like that would probably be our best next stop on the, on the goalpost. It basically gives us a challenge, right? Because it means we're gonna have to go to the Nether, explore, loot bastions, and hopefully find the Piglin stencil. So that may be a plan for future streams. I do not know if there's much else that I really need to be doing at the moment, though. And I am very tired. So I may end this stream soon. I'm probably gonna stream either later today or tomorrow. Wow, that is a loud bus. And if not either of those two, it'll be Saturday. But it'll probably be either later today or tomorrow. I stream very often. And what can I say? Streaming is just a very entertaining thing to do. Let's organize this a little bit. Get the woods back next to the woods and stuff. Things have gotten a little bit chaotic and not in a very good way. Man, organizing these chests is a nightmare. Oh, hold on. I said earlier that this building was the stonecutter building, didn't I? I did not mean to say that. I meant to say that was a pottery building because it's for smelting pots and stuff like that in the furnace. The stonecutter building is directly in front of me. And you can see, because it's like a stonecutter building, I decided to give it a, a smooth floor to imply that, their craftsmanship has helped them out economically. Like, I gave every one of the buildings, like, like a feel, like a history to them. I wanted them to, stand out, at least in some way, since they're all in, like, this, the generic villager style. The only exception was these 3 back buildings, because I never really found a use for them besides just housing villagers. And so there wasn't really any additions or changes to make to them. But, so, I hope you have a lovely night, my friend. And, peace out.